Welcome to day 56 of my 100 Days of Webflow journey. Today we're briefly going to go over ClientFirst methodology and how you build website using the ClientFirst naming system. The ClientFirst naming system is pretty much trending in the Webflow community. It's something common that a lot of developers are using right now. So without further ado, let's jump to it. Let's see how this is done. Make sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and stay tuned on this 100 Days of Webflow journey. A lot of cool Webflow stuff are coming. Alright, so let's briefly go over what ClientFirst does. So what we do is structure websites in certain structure to make sure that they follow a universal way of building. So ClientFirst is a great way to do that on Webflow because ClientFirst has already some documentations that can help you understand the structure, can help your clients understand how you build the website. So you can see here, they also have tools that can help you get this thing better in terms of SEO, in terms of folders, in terms of the way it's built, and many other aspects that can help you with the development process. So as if you're developing the real thing. So you see, the concept is pretty simple. Everything needs to be named. Everything needs to be easy to understand. So we can go and check the core strategy. So the core structure is basically body. Inside it is a page wrapper. Inside it is the main wrapper, and then each section. And then each section will have padding global, which is the side paddings, container, which is the container of what's the content of the website, and then padding section large. Now these things can change depending on the designs, but the overall core structure needs to be there, needs to be at least followed along. So for example, in this case, if I want to build a page here, I will first start by adding a div block, naming it page wrapper. And then inside this div block, I will add another div block and I will call it main wrapper. And this div block, that is the main wrapper, will have the tag of main. And then inside the main wrapper will be my section. So first will be, let's say, section header. And this will be, say, I will choose something on the example layouts. Let's use this one. So this will go here, even though this is already a section, but you get the idea. So let's just bring this here. Even though here there's section, we will still need to add another div block. We'll call it padding global. And padding global usually has like 1.5 rem on each side or something like that. Also that depends on your design. And then inside it will be the container. So now the container, say it's maximum width of 80 rems. So this is the maximum width of the container. So padding global will always have this inside the container. You see the container also has auto on each side so that it's always centered in the middle. And that's basically it. That's basically how this is done. Now, why is the padding global useful? Because let's say this reaches the end of it, it just keeps that padding there consistently. And then if I go to another breakpoint, I still have that global padding across all the page. Now, following this structure is always recommended, even if, let's say, you use another methodology, not ClientFirst. Following the structure of having a page wrapper, having a main wrapper, having a div for padding, having a div for container, special divs that you use across the website over and over again is very useful. What I recommend doing is first of all, to do this, you go on Made in Webflow, you clone this ClientFirst clonable. So this is like basically the project starter. So it has all the styles that you need. So if you open this in Webflow, we can see that it has all the styles we need. So you go to the style guide, you see it has all the styles you need. It has the main wrapper with the tag. It has the page wrapper. It has the containers, different size of containers. It has the paddings. and some tags for the HTML and all this and all that. Also, best practices like having a max width div is useful. Having a padding top, padding bottom that you can add as a combo class to your classes in case something is like a global thing. You don't want to create something new. You just add padding top and give it a padding top. So this stuff helps you and helps the client better break down what's going on in the project. Now again, there is a proper documentation on how this is built, what to follow, what to understand here. It goes into details. There are videos. Now this gets into deep details on different structures, different strategies. So you can make sure to check it out. It's always good practice to have this. It's always good to just be consistent and make sure that you understand what's going on, or at least make the others understand what you did, so that if your project goes to another developer can know what to do with it. Or even much simpler, if your project goes to the client can know what to do with it, at least on a general basis. They can know what to change, how to change an image, how to change a text. Now, most Webflow developers are using ClientFirst, so ClientFirst is getting very common across the Webflow community. So learning it is definitely something useful, not only if you're doing it, if you're using ClientFirst, but also if you are, working in Webflow and you might one day receive a project and that it's built in this methodology. You can go back here and refer to it and understand how it was built. So this is ClientFirst. That's about it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope I taught you something today. Make sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and stay tuned on this 100 days of Webflow journey by turning on that notification bell so that you can see these videos on time. See you tomorrow.